Hey, this is Eric with MeepleCore podcast here with Hunter Shelbourne with Pandasaurus Games, and we're going to talk about Dead Man's Cabal.
Yeah, so this is Dead Man's Cabal. It's come out here at Origins. First big box game by Daniel Newman. The game is you're playing necromancers who are throwing a party. And
awesome theme.
Exactly. You don't have any friends, though, so you have to raise some friends from the dead.
Awesome.
So what you're trying to do is you're trying to complete cards that look like this. They've got some skull costs in the top, and you're trying to create those designs here in the Sanctum board by getting those same skulls in a direct line between each other.
Ah.
So it's a pretty simple concept.
Right.
The way you get there is really cool, though. You start with a hand of one of every color of skull. There's 4 different colors of skull, and each one corresponds with a different action space in the game. Every turn, you're going to draw a new skull from the bag, and you get to put it over here on what's called the ossuary track. You just pick a row, and you'll slide all of them down, and whichever skull comes off the end is the one you get to keep. And you take one of those skulls that are in your hand, and you discard it back to the bag to then do an action. The actions do a few different things. The black action corresponds with the Sanctum. That's where you're actually going to place skulls to complete your rituals.
Mm-hmm.
You can get more skulls. Like right now, I might not have the right skull to do that. I could spend a red skull to buy some more skulls over here if I need to buy extras.
The market.
The market.
Gotcha.
Or the sepulcher, whatever you want to call it.
All right.
There's a gold, it's called the Athenium, but it's the card draw place. You can get more of these ritual cards to get more people. Maybe you don't have the right skulls for them, or maybe you just want to refresh your hand. You can just go over there to get those. And you get the white skulls, which are kind of like a bonus area. These are called seals. Sorry, and you essentially get those, and they're little bonuses on your ritual cards at the end of when you trade them in.
Uh-huh.
If you have the matching little things there, the little matching tokens, you'll get to get in-game scoring options, which are over here. The more cubes you have, the better chance of you getting the first place for those in-game scoring options, and they're just like bonus points, or if you have the most of a certain type of skull on your rituals, or things like that.
Oh, awesome.
Really, it all works around this. So you play those black skulls. So say I wanted to make this person. I needed a black skull, 2 red skulls, and a gold skull in a row. So I have a black skull. I got red here. I've got gold. Let's do a different one. Let's do the 2 white, 2 black. So we need a black skull there. So I can trade my black skull to use that action.
Like for that red skull?
And then right there, I can place a new skull.
Okay.
So now I've got 2 white, 2 black. So I could trade that in, and I'd create this person. I'd score 10 points or 12 points.
Okay.
Now, once I've done that, I have to remove one of the skulls that the arrows point to. So I can remove a black skull and put it back in the bag. And that's it. So I've scored those points. That's ultimately the goal of the game. So you're trying to get all those actions kind of tied up to get enough skulls to make the people. There's some other ways of scoring points, but that's the main crux of it. The cool thing is, after you've taken your action, you'll look over here on the ossuary again, and whatever the majority skull color is on that middle column, you're going to move the cow skull over, and everyone gets to take that action. So on every given turn, you're always going to have something going on for every player. So the game clicks by a lot faster because of that. So you can have you constantly have something.
You're more engaged.
You're more engaged, and you just have more turns in the game. So that's the game.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot.
No problem. Thank you.